Hi, my name is Kira, and I'm going to give you a few tips on how to bring more pleasure into your life through food. And these tips have to do with food and money. So, here are some things I've been observing and witnessing about tendencies that people have, including myself, when it comes to food and money. So, first, when food is more than we expected, or we're paying more than what we usually pay for certain things. Two things to note about this. If it's something you really want, get it. Two, have no regrets after you get it. Get it and don't feel bad about it. Here's an example. Today, I went to the grocery store and I had ran out of frozen fruit. And if you don't know, I love smoothies. And I had to go early this morning to the grocery store because I ran out of frozen fruit and we were in a crisis. So I went to the grocery store. I was gonna get a small bag of fruit like I got the last time. But I thought that they had a flavor in the small bag that they didn't have. It's a bag of mixed fruit. I thought they had mango and berries, but they only had mango and berries in the big bag. But I wanted mango and berries. The small bag was like $5.99 and the big bag was like $13.50 or something. I could have went with the small bag, which didn't have the mango and berries. It was just berries, but I really wanted some mango. So I got the big bag and I'm not feeling bad about it. I have no regrets. When you buy something and then you feel bad about the purchase, you're basically telling yourself that you should have settled, and you're letting that vibration and frequency go out, that you don't deserve the thing that you actually wanted because of something like money getting in the way. Don't let money get in the way of your happiness when it comes to food, especially healthy food, which tends to be more pricey than its less healthy counterpart. Spend the money on your health, invest in your health, and do not feel bad about it. Don't look back. Another example of this, last weekend, I was walking around and I saw this restaurant that was attached to a hotel and it just called me. So I went inside. I had some editing to do anyway, so I wanted to find somewhere to sit down and edit. I went inside. It was very, very nice. I looked at the menu, asked the waiter, is there anything vegan here? And he gave me a rundown of vegan options off the top of his head, and he said you could have the lamb platter without the lamb, and that was pita bread, hummus with olives, cucumber, tomatoes, onions, pickled onions. So good. And I was like, okay, how much is that gonna be? He went to the back, I guess talked to the chefs or whoever, and let me know that it was gonna be half the price. So I was like, okay, perfect. And I also got a glass bottle of water because, they asked, sparkling, still, tap, bottled, what do you want? And I said, I'll take still. He said, bottled or tap. I don't drink tap water. Neither should you. But I said, bottled. And this is a fancy-ish restaurant, so they're not gonna have plastic bottles, most likely, of water. So he gave me the bottle of water. When I got the bill, the bottle of water, I think, was like $11, right? My first reaction was like, what? $11 for a bottle of water? But then I was like, yeah, because you weren't drinking tap water. That's not what you were gonna do. So I was like, yeah, let me sign this check because I deserved that full bottle of water and I deserved that hummus plate. When I tell you, there is a difference between fine dining and regular dining. They do something extra with the fine dining, like they take a few extra steps to give it that extra flavor. So the pita bread and the hummus was the best pita bread and hummus that I've ever had in my entire life. And I called my mom and I told her because it was really that good. And they took extra steps with the pita bread. The pita bread, I don't know if they make it there, but it was really nice and fluffy. And it wasn't like a flat pita bread. They seared it. And it definitely had some olive oil and salt on it. And then dipping that with the hummus. It was so good. So spend the extra $1 or dollars on the things that you want and have zero regrets because you deserve it. The second thing when it comes to money is sales. When something is on sale, we have a tendency to buy it simply because it's on sale. And when it comes to food, this can show up in different ways. It can show up like, for example, today I was at the grocery store again and I wanted some almond flour in addition to my frozen fruit. So there were a few different types of almond flour and one was on sale. That almond flour that was on sale is the one that I typically get. So I was lucky and happy about that. It was over 50% off. I don't think people buy that almond flour that much. And so I was thinking about getting two because I was like, it's on sale and two wouldn't even be the price of one at this price. But then that would be me overindulging. It's not something that I really wanted. It wasn't my intention to get two. And I don't know if I'm gonna use 2 of those bags of almond flour. And if I do need another bag, I could go back to the grocery store and get one. If it's on sale, perfect. If it's not on sale, okay, I really want it, so I'm gonna pay for it, right? Like, don't let the money control your decision. That was something I had to realize in the moment because I was really considering, should I just get 2? There was no point in me getting 2. So I just got my one. It was on sale. It was great. Now I have my almond flour. Another thing, when things are on sale, I think that was the point. We tend to overconsume when things are on sale. Do not do that. Don't let the money control you unless it's something that you actually will use. If I had recipes in mind where I knew that I would need 2 bags of almond flour, then I would have gotten the almond flour because I know that, I needed that. And it's good to plan for the future and think about things like that. But that 1 bag could be more than enough, more than what I need. I know what I need it for, and I know that that 1 bag is good enough for me. Plus, I have a teeny bit left. I just knew that it wouldn't be enough for the recipe that I'm going to make. So I had to get another one. Third, when things are free, similarly to things being on sale, we tend to overconsume. You can see this with samples, getting samples. Sometimes, or before, I would get samples of things that I didn't necessarily want just because it's free and I could just put it in my mouth and just have that experience. And what was that doing for me? Maybe a little bit of joy, but just because it's free doesn't mean that you should have it. The other day, I went to the ice cream store. And I went to an ice cream store, and this is kind of the opposite of don't eat it just because it's free. So let's get into the other side of that. I went to an ice cream shop, and they didn't have the flavor that I wanted, but the guy was super persistent in me trying a sample of the other flavor that they had that I could have got because it was a vegan option. And at first I was like, no, I'm okay. I don't need that. But then I was like, actually, why not? Why wouldn't I have a little sample of ice cream on a stick? I was gonna get the ice cream anyways. This flavor sounds good, it's just not the one I wanted, so I'm not gonna get a full bowl because it's settling for me if I get the flavor that I did not want. I didn't want to settle, but having a little piece of it is fine. So when things are free, when you are offered something that you want, take it, accept it. When I was younger, I used to go to my friend's house and I would be hungry. And I had to get over being scared to say yes to food. They would be like, you want a piece? Are you hungry? I'm like, no, I'm okay. Then I'm watching my friend eat and I'm like, dang, that looks good. I started saying yes. Yes, I am hungry. And once you say yes, in those types of situations, it's very easy to keep saying yes. When it's food that you actually want and it's free, say yes, accept it, because you're accepting sort of like a form of love and self-love, something that you want, and it's free. It's the universe, it's God blessing you. So take that blessing. But if it's something that you don't want, it could be a temptation and you need to block that. Don't take it. For example, if that ice cream was something that, you know, I might have a mild allergy to and I didn't want it, then say no, because you never know what it could do. Another example of this is when fast food restaurants are running like these secret sales or things or campaigns where they might have a free drink. Like you sign up, you get a free drink every so often, right? That's good. Use that to your advantage when you actually want a free drink from that fast food place. But you don't have to go, say you get a free drink every Sunday. You don't have to go every Sunday and get that just because you want to use up the sale. You want to use up that free thing while it lasts. No, don't let it control you. You control it. When it is something that you want, when it is something that you're craving, then go get it. So those are 3 things that I've kind of been noticing when it comes to food and money. Spend on yourself the money of the healthier things and the things that you really want, and don't regret it. When something's on sale, get as much as you need. No need to overindulge, no need to overconsume. If you still need more and it's on sale, amazing. If you need more and it's not on sale, back to point number 1, spend it. Number 3, when it's free, again, don't overconsume. If it's something that you want, receive it, receive the blessing. But it's free, right? It's there for you. It's up for grabs whenever you want it. So don't feel like you have to get it then. And there's so many other opportunities for free food and free drinks and things like that. 3 things to think about. Peace.